special?
Bucket list.
Bucket list.
Checking shit off the bucket
Bobby
list every day.
Buckets.
Bobby Buckets. Bobby Buckets. Checkmate. Peace. We're out. All right, guys, what is going on? It's your boy. I don't have to do the whole introduction because I get made fun of all the time. You guys know who it is. It's Quadro, a.k.a.
Guy Coccarino.
So we are here at Destination Dallas. But before, I have the privilege of doing my first workout with one of my best friends and business partners of Muscle Inc. Bethlehem, IFBB Pro, Robert Cartalemi, a.k.a. Bobby. We are here at Destination Dallas, so he's never been here before, never seen the gym, never trained at the gym, so we got him some Gasp and Better Bodies items, and now we're gonna walk through the gym. We're gonna smash up some back and buys, and it's gonna be cool because he's never been here. I'm gonna let him lead the workout, pick the machines and the exercise that he wants to do, so I can pop his cherry at Destination Dallas. Thanks to boss man, MJ Michael Johansson, for making this happen. So follow him back and buys, bitches.
Thank you, Gasp. We'll try to give you some tips too as we go.
All the tips.
What's up? What's up, Constantine? What's up, buddy?
How are you?
Good. So,
what do you want to jump on the machine?
Okay. All right. So here, you want to start? So he's got leg stuff. He's got shoulder stuff. That's reverse deck, reverse pec deck.
Yeah.
He's at the Nautilus press, glutes, hams. This is a lot of leg stuff over here. The back stuff's going to come over here. Right. So. What I would want to do, if you're asking me.
You're my coach, so.
Okay, so here. This is a newer piece he got. This is a hoist piece.
We could start here, lat pull down.
Prime.
Chest supporter row.
Yep.
Pullover? Is that what you said? Cable pullover?
And then if you want to do one of these other pull downs, we can.
And then maybe we'll do something like lower lat specific.
What I'm saying, the Nautilus.
Meadows.
Right here, the Nautilus pull.
Yes.
Okay, fine, done. Adjust this, the leg up.
Fucking too hung, bro.
Yep. How's that feel?
Not bad.
Yep.
Bobby Lupo, Cisternino, and in the Cisternino household.
Look at Mama Duke.
Mama Duke.
Mama Dukes.
She's about to clean a deer.
Guys doing IG story.
Texting, as usual.
That's good.
You out of here?
He's not going to stop
How
talking.
you doing? Yeah,
Bobby Lupo,
the best.
who killed Bobby Lupo?
Yeah?
What is that movie?
I'm looking for houses. I'm trying to make my way down here eventually.
What you do? Fucking text all the time. Nonsense on Instagram.
He talks more than he texts.
No.
He talks way more than he texts.
Nick picked it. Nick picked it. Stop picking the gay machines. Say something, motherfucker. There's not a lot of gray in that yet. Look, there's just a little bottom right. Had a little chin chatter. A little chin chatter. That was it.
All you need is like an AK-47
And one of those songs behind you. What do they say? I'm an. How was that?
It was awesome.
It was awesome, he said.
You kick your butt out a little bit and sit straighter up and down, you get way more lat. What if we sprinkle some rust on it?
This is shit you did on the playground back when you were a kid, man.
If it was camo, he wouldn't say a word to me.
What about you get out? I'm gonna take him. You do anything?
No, I'm good. All right. Come on. Nice. Good. Come on. Good. Come on. Come on.
Try to kick your ass out a little bit so you're more straight up and down. Like you're doing almost like a back double.
Yep.
I wanted to hate this machine, but I kind of like it. I did it. It's kind of cool.
Listen, that GH didn't help my fucking height problem.
So look, so you watch his hand and his elbow and the angle that it's making, he's gonna get more of this part of his lat. You scoot your butt back and you create more of a vertical flow from your wrist to your elbow. It's gonna go down your lat more. So you could take one machine and adjust those little things to get multiple different parts of your back. All right, so I'm gonna be more upright.
Ooh. Come on. Ooh. Ooh. Good. Come on. Again. Again. Come on, motherfucker, let's go. Good.
Yep.
Come on. Wake him up.
Yep.
Come on. Good. Ooh. Fully retired. But being fully retired. You're still thinking you got it when you know you don't got it, but you just got to try it. That's what makes us fucking different. Boom.
Come on. Come on. Let's go, Guy. Come on. Finish it. Motherfucker. Yeah. Come on. Good. Oh, he got mad. He got mad. This is like a pump fucking potato gun. I think that primer was taken, bud.
Right here.
I was thinking of making that wall that we are fighting about.
That's what I was talking about.
Like that.
I would love to have something like that on the wall. We can ask Michael where he got that from, but I know that thing is like 10, what is that, like 20 grand?
Well, something like that would be perfect.
I know.
This is our interior design meeting.
Yeah. Welcome to fucking
Meathead
conference
Central.
call roundtable 101.
This is called bro business.
Bodybuilding is not about where you made it on stage. It's about where you kept your placement on stage after the stage is gone. Meaning, all these guys that win shows and are top pros, even guys that I followed when I was younger that were at the top of the game, they're not around anymore. They fucking fall by the wayside. They forget what it's like to be a bodybuilder, what it's like to be in love with training, and they fucking lose passion. And, you know, as much as people joke around and the inside jokes with Cutler and like, why do you still train like this? Is because that's, you know, we're sitting in the Gasp and Better Bodies Destination Dallas gym, you know, and we have a saying, you know, no compromise, you know, and that isn't instilled if you're a true bodybuilder from day one. You know, it's something that you're born with, that you have. People think that you can develop this sense of mindset over time, or watching motivational videos to motivate you to be better. And honestly, if you're not motivated every day, just by fucking waking up and having that 24 hours, then there's something seriously fucking wrong with you.
And I think a lot of it is too not letting the stage define you. That doesn't define you, man.
It's like, you know, like people talk
like
about
it's awesome.
Like you just said, like they have an attachment to an IFBB pro. But what is an IFBB pro if you just turned pro and never done anything with it, right? Like if you're an IFBB pro and you have such the people that have the attachment to the IFBB pro are the people that didn't work hard enough to get there, and the people that didn't do anything with it once they got the acronym to put in front of their name. Because an IFBB pro to somebody that's never competed, they'll walk around like having an IFBB pro in front of their name is like the Olympia medal. Yeah. Whereas somebody that's been in the thick, been in the mud, been in the quicksand, battled it out on stage, fucking went from amateur to top of the pro ranks, and they say I'm an IFBB pro. That meaning the way that person says it from somebody who doesn't know what it's like, hasn't been through the fucking slums, hasn't fucking had the adversity. Like, they're just saying it like, yeah, look at the card I got, not look at how hard and look at how long it took me and get all this work to get to where I got to. So that's the problem with the IFBB Pro. It's depending on who you ask, it's depending upon the meeting. And sometimes the meeting's value is a lot more coming from the guys that actually fucking were at the top of the food chain doing it, you know?
But to another point is that if like the only thing that people are going to say about you at your funeral was IFBB Pro, then were you really success in life?
No.
Right? Is that the only thing that you want your legacy to be? Like that's a small part of what we're doing.
Bodybuilding is you know, I tell people we're bubblegum rappers in a bubblegum factory. There's a lot of us are going to be replaced very fucking fast. So if you don't find something to make yourself stand out, be a different flavor, or people are going to get old, and it's going to get old fast.
Yeah.
The coolest part, I mean, the backstory with me and Bobby is you know, the crazy one, very long. But what the cool part about it is, you know, I went from being at the peak of my career to now retiring to I was able to come in and help Bobby earn his pro card, and it's just like the kind of way it happened and like the time that I put into Bobby for his last couple shows and how it all came to fruition and how long he's been competing and it all worked out. And it's just, you know, I never, we talk about his show all the time, and I talk about how his show was one of my favorite shows I've ever been to because it was so emotional for me, because it was my first show I've ever been to that I was like in the fucking, the grit with, and I was like, he came to my house 5 days out. I watched him eat every meal, pose with him after every meal, made him stay up when he was tired, made him pose when he didn't want to pose. I was putting tan on him. I was up his ass for fucking a week straight. And when he won, I was like, this is like fucking awesome. It gave me like a breath of fresh air and a new meaning to bodybuilding, because although I can't be on the stage anymore competing with the competitors, when you're involved that much with somebody and they win, it literally feels like you're fucking right there. So for, you know, the Chris Acetos and the Charles Glass and the John Meadows and the Hani Rambas, when they jump up and get excited, now I know what that feels like. I never had that feeling before until Bobby won his pro card last year. So I now have a sense of what coaches say when, like, I felt like I was right there alongside him. Like, I have that feeling now that I never had before. So that's like a whole new meaning to bodybuilding for me, which is what I'm attaching myself to now, which is why I love coaching and helping, you know, especially the younger crowd out, because a lot of these guys have so much misdirection based off the bullshit they see on Instagram and have a real facade of what actual bodybuilding is. You know, like eating protein fucking cereal and drinking milk is like a bodybuilding fucking diet. Like, it's 2024. Like, get your asses out of your fucking heads and be a goddamn bodybuilder, bro. I said, get your asses out of your heads on purpose.
Yeah, get your ass out of your head. Everybody says it that way. Just keep your head away from my ass. We'll be fine. All right? Dude, when I won my pro card though, he was fucking crying.
Was he?
He was crying when I won my. I came off the stage and he's like, first of all, I got yelled at about 5 times to sit down because he was doing this and that, like in the stands trying to direct me like he's like my stage mom. And then I get off stage and he's like back there. He's like, don't, I'm gonna cry. Get away.
I cried. I cried. I don't know why I cried. I don't know why. I can't tell you why.
It was awesome though. It was awesome. Now,
yeah, actually, no. I didn't cry because he came up to me and I'm like this. Get away from me.
At least I knew I didn't lie.
Huh?
I said the same thing.
Really?
Same
Yeah.
movement.
I was like, get out of here.
Get out of here.
Come on. Good. Come on. Come on. Go to work. Come on. Good. Wake up.
I fucking love it.
Oh, you fucking was such a fucking loser. You can go to class. Bueller.
Yeah, boy. Come on. Hey.
All right, so the people that constantly use this machine, okay? I see a lot of guys just loading weight on, not understanding where these fucking pins belong. So, first of all, it tells you right here where the pins, some of these lose it, but for those that don't understand this, putting the weight at the bottom is gonna make the end motion harder. If you put it at the top, it's going to make the beginning motion harder. If you put it in the middle, that is pretty much where, like, your normal moderate range of where the weight is on a normal machine. So if your guys are gonna use this row, don't just come over and throw the weight all on the middle. Utilize what it's made for. It's made to be made harder and make you work harder at different points throughout the movement to break through barriers. So don't just come on and just throw the weight in the middle because that's what you think you're supposed to do. Understand the machines you guys are using before you're just coming on, just go throwing fucking weight on
Yeah,
it.
take advantage of it because that's why they're made this way.
Yeah.
Not every machine's made like that, so that's why we used it.
Good. Nice, Bobby.
This is actually really good. See, now we changed the elbow angle. So before it was tucked with a neutral grip, now it's elevated with a pronated grip. So now we're getting across the upper back. That first exercise, upper lat, second exercise, lower lat. Now we got the upper back.
So obviously, I met Bobby because a client, or somebody that trained at his gym, Muscle Inc. in Stroudsburg, was an online client of mine. And she actually paid for Bobby and a couple of his buddies to come train with me one day. And we just ended up hitting it off. And he and his business partner, Mike Corbo, created a culture in Stroudsburg at Muscle Inc. And, you know, when we met after a couple of years, they were like, man, we'd really like to open up a gym with you someday. And I told them, I'm like, man, I gotta be honest with you guys, like, I'm not a gym owner guy. Like, it's not something I ever want to do. Like, people think because you're a bodybuilder, like you should own a gym, you should open a gym. Like, you know, people were like, oh, you know, you were a maniac, you love to train, you should open up a gym. But I had other aspirations. You know, I felt like a bodybuilder that owned gym was such a cliche, because it was almost like the meathead pro bodybuilder doesn't know how to do anything else besides open up a gym. So, you know, I'm a very educated human being. I started companies, I went to college, I have degrees, I've done mortgages, I've done a lot of things. Just dumb luck that we just found a place that was it was already a gym and was a very brand new build out that the owner just gave up after COVID came and just left the gym as is. So it was like the perfect storm to allow us to come in and do something that we never thought possible, because mostly if you open up a gym, you're talking about a 350 to a $500,000 build out plus everything else. So, you know, did we build this gym out? Yeah, we came in and we the first day we walked in there after we closed on the lease, we were ripping shit off the walls, tearing shit down, making holes, pulling things, opening up doorways, painting the place, we got 52 new pieces coming of new tech, paint.
It's like a bodybuilder was a really, really good engineer.
Yeah.
And decided to build gym equipment, and it was like, seriously, the first day we were at the Gasp house watching the Olympia, and I'm like, leaned over to Guy, I said, did you try that new tech equipment today? And he started smiling because he knew I liked it.
Yeah.
Just because I asked that question. And then the next day we're like going on this piece, and he's like, I'm like, it's good, right? He's just like, it's good. Like, we're almost trying to talk ourselves out of it.
Yeah, like it can't be that good.
It can't be that good.
We hyped it up, and now we're like believing that it's that good without believing that it's that good, but we kept circling back to how good it was.
And then he started training us, the guy that designed them.
And then he was showing us how, like, if you make this little adjustment, it'll go from hitting your upper back to your middle back to your lower back to your low back to your erectors. So we were just like, this is a no-brainer.
Yeah.
So Jason and Lily were nice enough to work with us. We have 52 pieces of new tech coming. We got cardio equipment coming in, new dumbbells, new barbells. I mean, the place is gutted. He redid the whole fucking thing. I mean, we are gonna make
sick posing room, got a leg room. We're gonna have a podcast room.
It's to the point now where if I feel like they're not as serious as me, because I was the one in the beginning that they were kind of like having to reel in, because I really wasn't about having a gym. Now I'm like on top of them, like, we're fucking doing this. This has got to be perfect. This has got to be this way. Like, I'm in this for the fucking long haul. Like, we're not fucking this up. So it went.
It's an understatement.
Yeah.
It's an understatement.
I'm an asshole.
You want help?
No, I'm good. I gotta adjust this.
There's water bottles in the back. Yeah. In the way back. Fucking 21.
I think it's just because it's like an old school time under tension technique that, like, they didn't really think about it when people were started doing this, but you can literally do this on anything, where you just prioritize a specific range of motion, whether it's a stretch or it's a squeeze, and then throw in some full reps. I'll usually do full reps and then the partials from this fully lengthened position. So just the blood rushes in there. But, like, yeah, this was like ahead of its time. It's old school.
If you go to, now see how he's not coming all the way down, he's stopping before he gets to halfway. The whole point of doing this is to hit the bicep on different angles. You want to hit a little lower, a little higher, and then the full. So starting at the lower and keeping it at the bottom, you're working the lower head. You go high up here, now you're working the top, you're working the peak. Now he's doing the full 7, now he's working the full bicep. So there's a reason why some people think that, oh, well, I gotta go higher. No, you want to stay right in this range. You want to just work right here. You don't want to work here because now it's not a third, now it's half the movement. So you have to understand the exercise before doing the exercise. A lot of people think that, oh, I know what I'm doing. I've seen somebody do it. You have to understand the movement with lightweight, feel it, understand what the muscle's contracting, where on the muscle is supposed to contract, where the muscle's not supposed to contract, and how the pump is supposed to feel. Once you understand that, then you can incorporate heavier loads, heavier weight, drop set, strip set, whatever the case may be. But you have to understand the fucking basics before you start playing with fucking trying to get fancy in the gym. Just stick to the fucking basics, because the basics always fucking work. If you watch me when I set up on the first one, I'll grab it and I slide I do this, right? So it's almost like the first 7 or almost like a drag curl. I'm keeping my elbows back, I'm riding this up, and I'm just going just like this, right here. You know, working the lower and outer fucking part of my bicep. Then I'm coming up here and I'm holding it up here and I'm just keeping everything on the peak and I'm just rocking like this, boom, boom. And then once I get blood in the outer lower, then I get blood in the peak. Now I'm ready to fucking force out 7 solid reps. Those 7 reps feel like 15 because you're already fucking pumped up.
It's almost like a pre-exhaust.
That's exactly what it is.
Pre-exhaust.
Yep. So you're pre-exhausting the heads of the bicep and then you're working the fucking full bicep at the end. So those 7 reps are already, you're doing 7 reps low, 7 reps high. Now you're 14 reps deep before you got to finish with the 7 initial. So you do 21 and you don't have to go up in weight. If you start with a very substantially light weight, then go up. But if you pick a weight that the pump is fucking perfect, you're getting good range of motion, you're not struggling, your joints don't hurt, stay with that weight, rep it out for fucking 3 sets, and then revisit a heavier weight the next time you're in the gym.
Lickety split. Lickety, lickety,
Here,
lickety.
get me set my elbows back.
Nice. Oh boy.
So we're finishing off. You guys saw us do old school 21s. You guys don't see many people do that anymore. Now we're gonna do your standard hammer curls with dumbbells. Now, there's 2 different variations you can do. You can do the standard, which is straight up and down, or you can do the crossbody. Now, there's not really a big difference besides preference. However, when you do crossbody, when you're here, this is it. This is the motion ends right here. When you're doing crossbody, what it allows you to do is here and then extend more, getting more emphasis on the brachioradialis. That is the only difference. Mostly it's preference, because if you just do this and just do that, you're hitting the same muscle. The only way this is different is when you take your wrist and you're moving it like this, getting more emphasis on the brachioradialis. So I like crossbody. I do more crossbody than I do standard. So do you want to do crossbody or you want to do standard today? Standard? Okay, so we're going to do standard straight up and down. Good. Come on, squeeze that. All right, guys, so we just got finished up smashing some back and biceps here at Destination Dallas. And it was pretty cool to be able to come full circle with my buddy, Bobby, who just turned pro last year. I met him about, I'm guessing it was, 7 years ago now, 8 years ago. Mm-hmm. He was an amateur. We did a couple shows, and then he went on to another coach, and we talked about it. We thought it was a good idea. And then we circled back around. He wasn't hitting his mark. I came in, and we figured it out together, turned him pro, and now he's just starting his pro debut prep. So it's pretty cool to be able to come full circle. And I pulled him aside in the gym, and I'm like, it makes me happy watching somebody who is new in the pro ranks enjoying this the way I enjoyed it in the beginning. So it gives me some fulfillment and some, gratification watching somebody enjoy it as much as I used to, because there's not a lot of people that just enjoy the process the way I did. I enjoyed the torture, the self-endured torture that you had to do every day. There was no team, there was no camp. And, watching Bobby grind and doing it and come full circle now that he's a pro and achieving his dreams and goals and, sponsorships and opening up gyms and competing at pro shows, having his pro card. It's just awesome to see. So it was pretty cool being here for the first time with him. I brought a lot of people to Destination Dallas, visiting Gasp and Better Bodies. And, you know, this time was really special because of the bond me and Bobby have and how far we've gotten back and how far we've come in 8 years. So I think it's been pretty fucking cool so far.
And new business partners.
Yeah.
And new business partners.
New
too.
business partners.
So opening a gym together too.
Yeah.
Which the grand opening will be March 23rd in
Crazy.
Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. So
You're all invited.
We've been doing a lot of we've been getting together, doing a lot of cool stuff. So this was super special for me. I've never been here before. Seen all the videos from here, and to be able to get here with my best friend, trains him back, and get it filmed for Gasp and Better Bodies was pretty special.
Bucket list.
Bucket list.
Checking shit off the bucket
Bobby
list every day.
Buckets.
Bobby Buckets. Bobby Buckets. Checkmate. Peace. We're out.